Balíri ganúsla go léir agus tá fáilte ród go dtí an chlár special de tágan a nocht. On behalf of the John McKenna Society, I'd like to welcome you all here this evening to this commemorative celebration where we remember 3 recently deceased members of the John McKenna Society, Michael O'Brien, Arthur Boyle and Dermott Fallon. And we start by welcoming the 3 families here, the Boyle family, the O'Brien family and the Fallon family, sorry. Michael O'Brien, I suppose, was a lifelong member of our society, and he was an inspirational figure for us all. He was very generous with his music, and down through the years he was always ready and willing to play for us no matter what the occasion, be it our weekend or our sessions on a weekly basis. And he will always be remembered, especially I think for his generosity with the youth. He always encouraged them, and his motto was, "You start your tune and I will follow." And it's a great thing to remember somebody by. Arthur Boyle was a founding member of the John McKenna Society, and he treasured the fact that for 29 years, he organised our competitions on an annual basis. And he felt that the competitions were so important for the young musicians to develop their skill and be able to compare it to the various classes that were going on around them and see how the progress was assessed at the end of each year. And he also had a great interest in dancing as well. But he was the last surviving founder member of the society from about 1978. Dermott Fallon was a lifelong member of our society, and he was always a very willing worker. He travelled the length and breadth of Ireland to flas and concerts and was very well respected in the music fraternity. And as a result then, we never had any difficulty in being able to encourage musicians here, be it for our weekly sessions or indeed for our annual concerts. So you can appreciate when we add those 3 people together and take them from a small society like the John McKenna Society, it's a huge loss to us. And in the years ahead, no doubt, they will be sorely missed. So we asked the families about our donation tonight on the door there, and they agreed to have the money divided between the Irish Cancer Society and the North West Hospice. So without further ado, I'll introduce you to our Fire and Chief for the night, Sean Gilrane.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's Shawnee Boy? Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome. And it's a hardy all night out there, so it's great to see such a big crowd in the hall. And to get proceedings underway, I'd like to introduce Master Fiddler, Gerry Harrington.
Oh, Jesus, no,
Master Fiddler, Gerry. Originally from County Kerry, but now long-term resident of County Sligo, currently living in County Sligo in the townland of Coolmean, which is very close to the town of Ballyfernan, and he's living in the homestead of the acclaimed Josie McDermott. He's living in Josie's house. So, Gerry, take it away.
Thank you, Sean. You can hear me anyway. I'm delighted to be here, and I was invited by Tina to come over, and I knew the 3 people very well. Dermott Fallon was amazing to me. He was a great friend. He looked after me little Mike for years. And Michael O'Brien used to visit me at my house as well. And Orca Daly I used to meet on walks in Killanacranny Wood in the mornings. And they were lovely people, and we'll miss them, but we won't forget them. So I'm going to start off with a little air I composed for a situation like that. I lost a friend, Sean Garvey, and I composed an air for him. And out of the air came a jig. And so the air is called Lament for Sean, and the jig is called Over the Hill, which we're all going. And I'm going to play a couple of reels after that. The first one is the Pride of Rathmore, the Pretty Girls of Farnfore, the Maids of Holywell, and the Flowing Bowl. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gerry. Next, now we have a group of musicians that collectively go under the name of the Balaclavas. And the name stems from the Cobblestone Pub in Dublin, where a group of musicians were reluctant to play in public. And they loved the music, but they didn't want to be seen playing, they were too shy. So Tom Mulligan said, look, come into the pub and play a few tunes, and we'll stick a balaclava on you. And no one will know what you look like. So this is the Drumkeeran branch of the Balaclavas. Give them a big hand, please.
We'll start with the clavel jig and Out in the Ocean. We'll now play two hornpipes, the Humans of Tullyprine and Mickey Callahan's, is it?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
This is where it's going to be a bit of a tricky situation. No, we stand up. This is live. We're all live, aren't we? We're live. So we haven't practiced standing up or sitting down, so you'll have to bear with this for a wee moment.
Sit down.
We sit down? Sit down. But it's a little song that maybe you could all join in. It's called Caledonia, and we've been singing over the last few years, and we've been singing kind of, how could you put it, without any rehearsals or anything. And it's such a lovely song, and it's very appropriate for tonight. So we're all here together, and we join in, please. It'll be lovely. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me these past few days. I've been afraid that I might get away. I will tell you stories, sing songs that makes me feel like I've come, and that's the reason why I've seen so far away today. Everybody, oh, let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. I have moved, but I kept on moving, doing movements that needed doing, lost of friends that needed losing, found others along the way. I miss the valleys and mountainside, sun and drinking deserts cold and high, and back to land, mountains fly, somewhere in the way. Oh, let me tell you that I love you, I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I shall become a stranger, oh, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. When I'm sitting here beside the fire, no good news is all admire. Nights are kind and hanging there, they're withering round and round. And I'm setting pain in my very spirit, and I know what it will do tomorrow. When hands are shaking, the kisses all, then I am waiting to wait. Oh, let me tell you that I love you, I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I shall become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. We'll finish with Coolies and the Wise Men.
Well done to the Balaclavas. Fair play to you. Now next we have another great group of musicians, and this group is led by a great friend of the John McKenna Society. The man's name is Dinie Leonard from Brookborough, County Fermanagh. He's been coming around these parts for most of his life, and for this special occasion he's put together his own supergroup. So can you give a big hand please to Dinie Leonard and his band.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you very much. We're all delighted to be here tonight. There were three reels. The first one was Father Kelly's Into George White's, and last one called Miss Monaghan's. We're going to keep going with a few jigs. Kesh Jig, Tobin's Fancy, and Munster Buttermilk. So hope you enjoyed them. Thank you.
after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much. Just before we finish up with a set of reels, the musicians on the stage would just like to say what an absolute privilege and honour it is to be here tonight for Dermot, Arthur and Michael O'Brien. And we knew all three, and they were powerful people, and the crowd here tonight are testament to those three men. They were great supporters of the music and everyone here on this stage, and we'll always be grateful for that, and we'll never forget it. We met these three men in Drumkeeran and all around the country too, and we always had great nights, crack, music, entertainment, and the music certainly lives on, and we will always be grateful for those three people. So well done everyone for coming out, and it's an honour to be here on the stage. We're absolutely delighted to have Caroline and Aoife Fallon on the stage with us tonight. And of course, stalwarts like Dinie Leonard, who encouraged us all when we were young, and who would always be with Dermot Fallon and Annie Flan and at any festival going. So thank you everyone, and it's an honour to be here again. We're going to finish up with 2 reels, the Vanny's Goat into the Green Mountain. If anyone wants to dance, you're more than welcome. So thank you very much.
Well done, Fergus, well done,
After 2. 1, 2.
Great music there. Great music from Dinie Leonard Group. The next band are collectively known as the Keadue Group. Even though there's a lot of blow-ins now from Anaduff and Gormley and Balaclavas, but tonight they're known as the Keadue Group. So can you give them a big hand, please? And in the middle of this performance will be a very poignant solo by Arthur's daughter, Neve. So you're in for a nice treat here.
Annette played in the band with Michael and myself and Brenda for a few years, Michael and Brien. And we played in places like Battlebridge and Drummond. And the night of his 70th birthday, we were playing in Drummond and we had to rush back to the Clubhouse in Drummond here, and he didn't know we were coming back with him. So let's go and sing a song. Yeah. G, it's a...
Tis far away I am today from scenes I know before, and long ago the hour I know I first saw Illinois. But time nor tide nor waters wide can wean my heart away. Forever true it lies with you, my own dear Galway Bay. My chosen bride is by my side, her brown hair silver gray. Her daughter roses like her brows as April dawns today. Our eldest boy is mother's joy, his father's pride and stay. With years like these, I'd live at ease were I near Galway Bay. A prouder man, I'd walk the land in health and peace of mind. If I could toil, strive, or moil, or cast one thought behind, but what would be the world to me, each rank and rich array, each memory I loved of thee, my own dear Galway Bay. The blessings of a poor old man be with you night and day. The blessings of a lonely man whose heart will soon be clay. 'Tis all the heaven I'd ask of God upon my dying day. My soul to soar forevermore above you, Galway Bay. My soul to soar forevermore above you, Galway Bay. Thank you.
So just going to play one tune. Before I start though, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who organised this wonderful concert on behalf of the Boyle family. It's a great honour, and thanks so much to all the musicians as well who've turned out in their droves to celebrate three very special men, my dad and Dermot and Michael. So I know that they're with us in spirit tonight anyways. So I'm just going to play one tune, the Galway Rambler.
going to finish with a few reels.
Great music there from the Keadue Group. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you unfold the memory pages back to 1998, one of the best groups that ever came out of this part of the country released an album called Launching the Boat. And the name of the group is Síona. And Síona are Oliver Loughlin, piano accordion player extraordinaire, Damien O'Brien, June McCormick and Kevin Breheny. And tonight they're coming together for a very special performance, and they're going to be joined by some guests. And the guests are Catherine McAvoy on flute. And also we have Damien's wife Aisling Cushla on fiddle. And last but by no means least, Aisling and Damien's 2 children, Brien and Hugh. So can you please give a big Drumkeeran welcome to Síona plus guests. Thank you very much.
How are you? We're going to play. Start with a selection of reels that Dad played a lot. The Tempest is the first one, and Corner House then is the second one. So we're going to try these now. Thank you. That was the Tempest and the Corner House. So remember, I learned the Tempest from Paddy Ryan when I was going to lessons in Clahogue School in Castle Baldwin, and when the first time I played for Dad, he loved it. So he took about learning it straight away anyway, and anytime we took out the accordion, then we had to play it after that anyway. So I think the second reel, then we learned it off from Oliver, the Corner House.
Yeah,
So we put the two of them together, so we were playing them for years. Continue with two jigs that we learned off them too, the Tongues by the Fire and Cherish the Ladies. 1, 2. Now Darren and Hugh are going to join us. While they're setting up there, just on behalf of Dad's family, we're honoured and privileged, and I really want to thank the organisers of the concert for remembering Daddy in it, and also for all the musicians that have turned up to give their time tonight, and lastly yourselves for turning out tonight, this cold, blistery night. Thank you very much for that. We really do appreciate myself and Mum and Dad's family. So we're going to play 2 reels, Glen Allen and Down the Broom. Twice. Right, we come to Sue. 1, 2.
What wonderful music that was from Síona and guests. Now, before I introduce the next band, can I just ask Cryans Traditional Band to make themselves, if you get up here to the side room, Cryans Group, you're on after this next act. And Michael Dietz and Gregory Daly, you're playing with the Cryans Group, so if you make your way up to the side of the hall here. Now, the next group is led by a great friend of the John McKenna Society, and he's a great singer and a great supporter of anything to do with culture around this part of the country. And the man I'm talking about is Patrick Hugh Kelly, the owner of the Clubhouse in Drumkeeran. So, on this very special night, could you give a big hand, please, to the Clubhouse group led by Patrick Hugh Kelly. Thank you very much.
Ready? Let's give it a go.
The Knights of St Patrick and the Connacht Ramblers.
Yeah, that was 2 jigs, the Knights of St Patrick and the Connacht Man's Rambles. And we've been rehearsing those for the last 3 weeks. So any mistakes, this time we're going to do...
A song.
A song.
Oh, the main man is here, Patrick Hugh Kelly from the Clubhouse in Drumkeeran. Give him a nice round of applause. He's going to do four songs. And just to remind you a little bit of commercial, on Tuesday night, 3 days after Christmas, the 28th, there's a programme, an hour long, on Sky TV 186. That's Tuesday night after Christmas at 7 o'clock. So you can see Patrick Hugh and his full team that night for 1 hour if you want.
Sing the Connemara Rose, a song that Michael O'Brien used to always ask me to sing. So I'll have a go at it anyway, Michael. There's a girl from Connemara, far west of Galway town. Her blue eyes glow with beauty, and her red hair slowing down. She lives among the mountains where wild heather grows, and her name is Kate O'Hara. She's my Connemara rose. The first place that I met her on the road to the Rard. I know somehow, someplace, somewhere, she'll be tenant of my heart. She smiled at me so sweetly as the stream beside us flowed. And from that day on, I'll ne'er forget my Connemara rose. It seems like endless time has passed since again I saw her smile. The memory of her love sustained me every lonely mile. She was waiting as she promised when I came back to propose, and to ask her father for the hand of my Connemara rose. She comes from Connemara, far west of Galway town. Her blue eyes glow with beauty, and her red hair slowing down. She lives among the mountains where wild heather grows, and her name is Kate O'Hara. She's my Connemara rose. Tomorrow we will walk the aisle in that little church in Man. 'Tis there we'll take the vows for life, to live and work as one. Our sons will grow to manhood where the wild heather grows, and I hope that they'll be proud like me of their Connemara rose. She comes from Connemara, far west of Galway town. Her blue eyes glow with beauty, and her red hair slowing down. She lives among the mountains where wild heather grows, and her name is Kate O'Hara. She's my Connemara rose. Thanks.
Lovely stuff. Great singing that. And this time we're going to continue with
2 reels. Fred Friends and George White's.
2 reels, Fred Friends and George White's.
Ready?
Great music there from the Clubhouse group. Now, the next act is one of the best traditional music establishments in the country, is without doubt Cryans Traditional in Carrick-on-Shannon, owned by the one and only Liam Brien, a great supporter and a great friend to us all. So for this special occasion, Liam has assembled a bit of a super group. So can you please give a big hand to Cryans Traditional Music Group. Thank you very much.
Well, we have no idea what we're playing yet, but we'll figure it out as we go along, because that's the Leitrim way of doing things. I think we're going to play a set of jigs anyway to start off with. The first one is called Strike the Gay Harp, and I think the second one is called Hardiman's or something? Hardiman's Fancy. And we'll see where we go after that. 3 and 2? Or 2 and 2? 2 and 2. Hang on a minute. Where you go? Okay, we're going to have a go at a set of home pipes. The first one is called the Home Ruler. And then we go into Boyle Airport. Go for it. Thank you very much. We're going to finish off with a set of old Michael Coleman tunes. The first one is the Liffey Banks, and we'll follow that with the Shaskeen reel. Thanks very much for listening to us, and it's a great privilege for us to play here this evening to remember three great men from this town. So thanks a lot. We're doing three each. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, what wonderful music that was from Cryans Traditional Group. And now for the penultimate act, three of the best. A flute, accordion, fiddle trio. Dave Sheridan on flute, Daithí Gormley on accordion, and Shane Meehan on fiddle. Can you give them a big hand, please?
Oh, jeez. We'll play a couple of reeds anyway. How are you doing? Are you well? It's a great night, and fair play to you for coming out, and it's great to be here. So we'll play a couple of tunes, and obviously, okay. Yep.
Thank you very much. So we'll try a couple of jigs, or a jig, a slip jig and a jig, and these are a couple of tunes that Michael used to play a good bit. And the first one's called The Idle Road, and the second one is The Winnie of the Leitrim, and the last one is The Humours of Drumkeeran, I think. Yeah, so.
We were practicing for this since last October, 12 months. I think that's just why we were a bit late coming out. We're going to put a Cayley band together and enter it in the FLA next year. Okay. Yeah, I suppose. Listen to the drummer.
thanks very much. And it's just been such a, I'm sure everyone would agree, it's been such a wonderful evening here. Such great music and such great attendance. And it's wonderful to celebrate and remember three great men like Michael and Arthur and Dermot, and three nicer people you couldn't meet. And myself and Shane and Dave, we kind of grew up knowing these men, and they were such an encouragement to us, even when we were no good. But I used to love to meet Michael, particularly with the accordion. And you could be sure within about 25 seconds, no matter what you were talking about, it would turn to Joe Burke. And that was it after that. But we're going to finish off with a few reels. The first one is a lovely tune that Michael used to play a lot called The Concert Reel. And the second one is Fred Finn's, and we're going to finish off with a good Sligo tune called The Leitrim Bucks. So.
much, folks. Fair play. We were given very strict orders to stay here and not to move. So if you disobey Mr. Gilrane, you're in serious trouble. What about Sean Gilrane? We have to give him a round of applause for saying hello to everybody for the night. He's always coming in this door and out that door.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final performance of this very special evening. And as you may be aware, the proceeds from tonight are being divided between the Sligo Hospice and the Cancer Society. And the total amount raised tonight was €2,480. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a million. And we're going to finish off with a few tunes and hope to see you all again very soon. Good night and God bless.
Yeah. Turn one.
Thank you.